going insane. Alright, who they're gonna add? They're probably gonna add like some extra character. I mean, I like all the Smash characters. I mean, just like, you know, it's probably gonna be. Oh, so we got Mario. I'm just gonna add Mario. I mean, Mario's a pretty good character if you really think about it. Mario has been around for about. Oh, Mario UK. Wait, what? No. Those were blocks. What? 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 Can't. No, there's no way. What? No! No! Wait! Yeah, I faked my reaction. Well, hey everyone. Apparently, that happened. What? It's Thursday, October 1st, and Flashy Pig is watching an online class, but secretly he's watching the new Smash reveal. Mario is just as confused as I am. I think this feels like a dream. What is this? What is happening? Well, at least what I can say is I called it. I called it! This is easy. Dude, I've been calling Minecraft Steve since, well, before Smash came out. I made that weird analysis video of like one of the directs. And I was like, guys, Steve is actually joining, but after so long, he's actually joined. Now, why am I saying that I called it? I didn't necessarily say anything. Well, here's the thing. For those of you who don't know, I made this, just this little video that got a couple views. It's called, it's just I put a little bit of work into this. Okay, so I obviously made, if you've seen it on my channel, I've made this like kind of joke start to a trailer, but then I actually went and I worked in Blender and I tried my best to make a fan-made trailer of how I thought it would be. And what's so weird about this, what is so ridiculous, is how similar it is to the trailer that just came out today. This is what's getting me the most. This is what's confusing me, and yet exciting me at the same time. Just watch. At the very beginning, it starts with Mario and some fighters, doing some fighting, playing some games, and all of a sudden, one of the fighters is launched off screen. They are then launched into a CGI trailer. Can I just say how weird that is? Okay, so here we got Mario. He's fighting with the fighters. He's fighting with the fighters. He's going all epic like, and then all of a sudden he's launched out of the stage and into a CGI trailer. Also, can I just note, when I saw this, I saw like the blocky entrance. I thought, no, this can't be Minecraft Steve. There's no way. I've been waiting for too long for this to happen, and they did it. Mario falls in and is like, well, I can hear stuff. There's something going on. And lo and behold, Minecraft Steve breaks through a block. At first, it's hard to see, but then you know it's him. Now let's look at my trailer. Kirby, I chose Kirby because he's easier to animate. I put him on a low poly stage, the Hyrule Castle, because I felt like that would look the most like Minecraft. But what they chose was way better. I love the like, it's like a dark, and then all of a sudden Steve comes out of the light. That's so much cooler. Honestly, it's putting my animation to shame, but you know, I don't even care. But look right here, he breaks through the block. He breaks through the block. And my indifference was he was a shadow, and then boom, he shows up. Shows Kirby, hey look, it's me, we're gonna fight something. Boom, he's in the game. Has joined the game because I felt like that would make sense. But I love just the silliness of a rocks the block. And then Mario's just standing there, so confused, just like every single one of us. Whether we were in shock of amazement, and shock of disgust, or just in shock in general, just like what? Alright, so that's the very first part. That's how it started. And I think it's ridiculous how similar that was to mine in terms of, well, how it was presented. The order of events that happened. Now let's go to the moveset. I think the moveset's also equally as strange. Now, first of all, I just want to say, yeah, this is mostly a coincidence. But I think it's still interesting how similar it is. Now, you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, anyone can think of a very similar moveset. But the thing with Steve and Minecraft is that there's so many different ways you can interpret this that it's so weird that my interpretation was very similar to what Nintendo came up with. Although I will say that the purpose of the Steve trailer that I made was actually to match what I think Minecraft. What I think Nintendo would have come up with. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. So I'm gonna start with mine. I just kind of have him. I have him start walking around. Yes, I use the bendy arms and legs. That's just easier for me, but I definitely prefer the stiff movement. I was also just learning animation. Look, you can place blocks. That's really interesting, guys. I just have him walking around, and the goal. I'll probably go into more of a analysis of my video, just because I think it's interesting. But anyway, that's Ridley. He's supposed to represent the Ender Dragon kind of throughout this. Look, he places down a crafting table, and he puts down his sword and he upgrades it. Now, he can swing with his pickaxe and hit the ground. I didn't think of the getting materials out of the ground thing. Look, okay, I just thought he could swing, but look at this. He sleeps in the bed. Of course, I made it a little bit more realistic because I thought that's what they would try to do. They actually went way more like Minecraft style, which is I actually really prefer. They made everything more true to Minecraft than how I did it. But yeah, they have the Minecraft thing here in the same way that they have it. Yeah. Look, they literally have him. I'm assuming his sleepy animations he also puts down a bed, which is crazy. That is just so crazy. What? And then right here I have the elytra as his up B. Look, they use the elytra right here. That's obviously his recovery. What I did, and I think it's interesting too, because when I saw a lot of speculation for his up B, it was always Ender Pearl, and I always thought that's a cool idea, but the problem is I don't see that working in Smash, because obviously if you throw Ender Pearl and try to get to the ledge, someone's just gonna like Bowser right here is just gonna body block, and the Ender Pearl's gonna hit him and you're just gonna fall down. So I thought, okay, what if Elytra is the up B and the Ender Pearl's used for a side B? They didn't choose to use the Ender Pearl, but I'm so surprised that they went with Elytra as well. That's just cool. I just like how it's so similar. Okay, so I have some sort of pummel. I basically show that yes, he uses his sword, his axe, and his pickaxe all in some way. I feel like it's very similar to the original trailer where they showed that he can use all his tools. He can use his sword, his pickaxe. I think it shows his axe, but I'm not sure. But look at this. Look at this. Now his grab, I chose to just be him grab. I totally didn't think of the fishing rod as a grab. I totally should have done that. But look, one of his throws is using a piston. I thought surely they wouldn't do that. I'm just surprised they went with the upwards piston thing. That's awesome. I knew they would try to use flint and steel some way. I actually don't know what his neutral area is still, but we'll see. I thought maybe he'd use his bow in some way. Another example of him upgrading his sword. I thought, yep, he uses TNT, but it's very different. He uses redstone, but I have the same idea. This is just so weird. Oh yeah, we'll have to see what Kirby looks like. I just realized, will he be a block, a pink block, or will he do the way? We'll see if they do it the way I did it, because that's gonna be interesting. Okay, now here's another weird thing. So, obvious. This one was pretty obvious. Steve and Alex. That was gonna be obvious. I'm surprised I came up with Zombie. I didn't come up with Enderman, and that probably would have been replaced by my memeing, by my joke, of having the Fallen King from Fallen Kingdom. But what I actually nailed down wasn't very specific skins, but how I thought they would choose them. Now I saw stuff oh, maybe they would make it so you can make your own skin, or it would just be different versions of Steve and Alex. But I feel like I nailed it pretty well. So I expected them to do Steve, Alex, a mob, and Zombie, which this is basically Enderman. And I think we're still waiting to see. But what's interesting is they also added. There he goes. There's these towers. Yeah. So look, they added the Xbox alts, which is what I was expecting. I got the tennis one, for example. I think. Where is it? Here he is, Steve. Tennis Steve. I'm so surprised. What? I almost didn't think they would, because that's kind of the older Xbox and console skins. Although I guess you can still get them on Bedrock. Never mind. But either way, it's just what? I predicted that they would do these kind of skins and replace the Fallen King with someone else, the Zombie. I mean the Enderman, you know what I mean? They might still add the Creeper as a mob, but I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be other Steve alts like these. What else added? Oh, I thought they would maybe use the shield in some way as kind of like, here's the newer stuff, but I don't know. That's still yet to be seen. Add it. I made it so he gets it one more time. Now, here's what's interesting. Not because this is the same, but I'm just like, I'm surprised the way they went with it. So I thought initially they would kind of go for the final smash being related to the end, and I would have loved this so much, something like this that I came up with. But I mean, I'm also so hyped for just this, like, just silly, just put him in like this weird temple thing, explode, and then for some reason Steve's just eating. For some reason that's like a gimmick, like just kind of a joke for this whole trailer is just Steve eating steak. That's like, so that's gonna be such a meme. It's like, what? And then, oh guys, guess what? I came up with that it would look exactly like this. Guys, no way. Yeah, I know it's low quality, but it's almost like it, that just, you know, makes sense. I mean, I don't know, I can't really claim anything for that, but I called it. What they chose, I think, is way better, in my opinion. Just like, you know, anything that they choose that, you know, is going to be good for the game. Man, I'm just so surprised how similar what my predictions were. He plays blocks, he can mine the ground, he can craft and get better stuff. How? I mean, it's pretty obvious that's what they would choose, but like, I'm just surprised they still went with a very similar way that I did it. Like, what? Clearly they went to blow up Banjo on purpose. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I really love Banjo in Smash too. I'm so happy that they're both in Smash and that people can stop just like arguing over which one's better. I still think they might have should have added the Creeper in some way. I wonder if they're actually gonna announce, like, I obviously haven't seen the thing before Minecraft Live yet. They might actually announce more stuff related to like mobs and stuff. Maybe the stage will have like creepers as like a hazard or something like that. I'm just still surprised though. That's crazy. The minecart is a really cool idea. I saw some cool ideas for using the minecart. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about. It's just, you know, I obviously came up with this before Nintendo did. You know, actually, before this trailer came out, like last night, Sakurai was actually like calling me and was like, "Yo, man, can I borrow some ideas from your video?" And I was like, "Yo, man, of course you can. You know, as long as I, you know, get a little payment on the side, okay?" And then Sakurai was obviously like, "Yes, I can do it." So I'm gonna be expecting that payment soon. Alright, Sakurai, alright, you know, just for coming up with the most beautiful ideas ever. And I'm actually just gonna stay in my room, just kind of still pondering about how crazy this is. This whole day has felt like a dream. It's so weird that it just happened, and the way that he presented it was so similar to how I did it. Obviously, it's way better because it's made by, you know, a bigger company. But man, this is so cool. I'll probably, you know, react or something like that to the presentation on 10.3. And I'm obviously going to main Steve forever now. I can't play any other character. Oh well. Well, rip every character, I guess. But for real, this has been really cool. For everyone who went by my video or whatever after the trailer, thanks a bunch. Also, like, I have to thank people who I was inspired by to make mine. Obviously, you got who is it? Paper Kitty, I think it was. There's been lots of like really cool ideas. I've seen most videos about what his potential moveset was even back before like Smash Ultimate was released. I was watching all that stuff to get some sort of inspiration for what I came up with. Here it is. I was also pretty inspired by this, but obviously I didn't just say, hey, here's all the moves. I made it into like a whole trailer. But obviously, massive props to the person that has 2.5 million views. What is this? No, but seriously, honestly, I'm just happy for just the whole Minecraft and Smash community. Even if, you know, people aren't really liking it. And of course, I'm gonna say a disclaimer to everyone: don't go around hating on anyone. It's just a game. And if you've been wanting Steven Smash, don't go back at people and saying, yeah, you should have expected this, you guys are all stupid now. Come on, let's just all join together and say, let's be excited for this inclusion just for today. There's still 4 fighters left. There's so many possibilities that could still come true. You know, it's just let the Minecraft people have their time. But yeah, Thanks, everyone. I'll probably do an analysis of the Steve trailer I made just more in detail, how I made it and stuff like that. I've been meaning to do that for a while. I just never really got to it. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I called it. Steve is in Smash. Sakurai, we're best friends. We've met each other.